Good morning, traders and future master traders. Let's take a look at what's happening here a little bit before the market opens. It's closing in about just before 9 o'clock. And so we've got the S&P futures up here. As you know, they're up here pre-market. And from taking a look at being open versus where that open is in reality to the overall picture on the daily and weekly time frames is more important than just being up in the morning. So this bar right here, that is live from what's happening right now, and we'll see what it looks like at the end of the day. And we had this wide range, bullish wide range bar on the gap down on Monday, retesting that bottoming tail. Our bearish positions, short, that we were long puts, hoping for it to move down, were actually stopped out above a 30-minute high, which gave us a nice profit, but we were really hoping for some more downside. Rather, there was a move back up into this resistance area here, and that has been the MO of this market of a yo-yo type of market back and forth. So now where are we going to go? Well, I have to look at this as the upside is limited with all this congestion here. But as it builds up this area of support, or creates this area of support in relation to what is a void below, or what was a void below, looking for prices to go down there, this might actually turn out to be a W bottom, and it'll deal with this congestion here and absorb the supply, and over time I'll be able to move up through this area here. When prices are so close to a resistance area like this, especially a choppy one, look at where the opens and closes are here, and especially the closing prices, they're all about the same area. And you got a lot of tails, but a lot of time just going nowhere. Now, putting that in the context of the higher time frame over here on the weekly chart, it's still darn bullish. The uptrend, move down, bottoming tail bar, move up, bullish consolidation, continue to move up. And this is more like just a drifting type of correction as prices are moving down. So putting that in the context of this daily time frame, and the idea that this historically needs time to consolidate or digest this resistance, that could put us probably, just a guesstimate here of being another maybe couple of weeks of chopping around and then further upside. And of course, that all assumes that this doesn't just roll over from here. So a lot of need for additional information, waiting to see choppy action. So from a market point of view, it's really not a good market for trying to profit from movement in the indices, because they're really not moving much. But there are stocks that are moving. I want to take a look at a couple. Before we do that, let's just take a look at the NASDAQ futures. So they had a really nice run. As you know, they've been showing some relative strength. By the way, this chart here is a 24-hour tick chart of what's happening pre-market. And you can see that they're actually trending up here pre-market, which gives us this little green bar that's continuing to move higher above the wide range bar and the inside bar. But there's a whole lot of congestion here, like pretty much a wall of congestion right there that buyers will have to deal with to get through. And historically, a pattern like that, prices just don't blast through them without digesting it. That would be very unusual. So another possibility that I've spoken about is that this could turn into a head and shoulders top, and that of course would take, as from the weekly analysis, probably another couple of weeks or so. And if that was then to roll over. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll gather a lot more information from the price patterns, from market internals, to see where things might be going from a market point of view. So let's take a look at the Russell here, which has just been a god-awful mess. It's consolidation. It has not broken through this support area here. It had a little peekaboo underneath it and popped back up again. So, overall, it's forming a trading range here, and I think it's anybody's guess which way it's going to go right now. Best to stay away from it, see what's going to happen. And I want to take a look at financials. Goldman, as you all know, got shellacked yesterday, and this could be a big part of, a indication or a lead as to where, the markets may go. Since we've got this support point here that has been holding. So whether this pops back up here and then rolls back over, but you do have an upside failure and a deep retracement, which could turn into a head and shoulders top, but it's got to break the bottom of the base. So another hurry up, wait and see what's going to happen here. Let's just take a look at Morgan Stanley. That's up a bit, so that's helping the market a little bit here. But you can see overall, this has been damaged quite a bit. It's broken its uptrend. It's broken through the support, and so at 42.30, big deal. Right? Not a big deal whatsoever. More waiting to see what develops here over time. Netflix, whippy day yesterday. Does it a consolidation, or is this an indication of more downside to come? We will be considering this for a bearish call spread sometime today. So give it a little time to play out. Amazon, just another move up. It is chopping around, but not new highs yet, but holding up really well after this little run. Apple, similar kind of new high failure, rolling over here. It's up on the day, not a big deal as far as the daily pattern, but it is up on the day. What else is moving here big? CYTR. There must be some news on that. You can see the intraday chart. Low price one here. That's popped up here. DRYS. Amazing. This isn't at zero yet. It's holding up. What else? Facebook. Not much to say there, but you can see the head and shoulders type of top here. The big run on the weekly, but it refuses to drop. It's holding up here. The 20 MA, the blue line here, you can see it's flattened out here. Which is an indication of how the prices have flattened out, and we'll see which way that might go. And what else is on the list here? Must be news here. This popped up big, came back in again. Well, that's about it. HPQ gapping up here a bit. And lumber liquidators, which I mentioned, I was hoping to get this move down here, and it had a really nice day yesterday. The weekly looks good. I'm still waiting to see this consolidate a little bit and chop around. And why do I like it? Well, it's been basing for, over a year here, and after this big drop, and it's coming out of this stage one, as we call it, and moving up into a stage two. So this might have some decent upside to get up into this resistance area up here over time, but I'd like to let it consolidate a bit. So that's it for now. Greg from Master Trader. As I mentioned, if you listened to yesterday's update, you can come to the site, mastertrader.com, and you can get a 21-day trial of our advisory service, which includes our letters, daily updates, premium videos, time together. Actually, we'll be doing a live get together with our subscribers tomorrow to review the markets, our positions, take their questions, and just have a good time. Everybody getting familiar with the trading techniques and more education and how to take advantage of this market. So have a great trading day, and we'll talk soon.